And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. Daniels on first down. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On first down, here's Daniels. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. So on now is Austin Seibert for the Commanders' field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash. Piniero's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we finished 2 quarters, a couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 38. Has a man, it's Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here. First and 10, a run to Robinson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Second and 10 now. Gets everything he has under this throw. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Chiefs bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Flushed out of the pocket. Hauled in by Rice. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he carries it for a big gain that gets him down into the red zone. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have second and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Right back to Pacheco. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space, like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Throwing from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 2nd and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs push their lead further to start the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating.
Look at you.
And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Play fake here, Daniels. Caught by the open man. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. It's a design boot. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I feel so bad, I really do, and I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Second down now, 7 to go. Again, Daniels to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short, Daniels. He finds Brown, right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense in the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington.
Daniels now. Touchdown, Washington! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And now the Commanders face a very important two-point attempt.
Washington will line up for a two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it! And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical two-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A three-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Chiefs only up by a few. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Pistol now for Mahomes. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Back to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
He connects downfield on 4th. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Setting up to pass. Chased out to his right. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal